Okay, looks like we're back into this game. So last time we had a really epic battle. It's a multi-hour battle. And I think we finished off Asia Minor. So now we're back in Rome for the first time. And, oh, this is Rubicon River. Cool. What do I gotta do now? Rome sweet home, Rome. Talk to Vitus when you're ready to expand and enter Rome. Okay. I think that's it. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna level up. This guy can, oh, she can level up. Okay, so it looks like she took up the veteran tree. I think I'm going to give her, what is this, headbutt. +1 base damage to equipped shield. Would this increase my knockdown? Okay, this one is applies. Can. I think I'll go with probably the battering ram actually. Actually, I think this is good actually. Headbutt. Okay, this guy. The brawler. With this savage is also applied if you attack and incapacitates the target. Okay, what does savage do? No idea, but let's get it. Now this guy's an archer. He's a hunter. I think I'm gonna give him. I'm actually gonna go with interrupt. I think every archer should have this skill. This guy right here, give him interrupt as well. Every archer should have the skill. Okay, this guy's a marksman. Oh, let's do this one actually. Rebuke will additionally apply knockdown to the target. Okay, this guy is the person that can make people bleed. Shake it off sounds really good actually. Let's do this one. Okay, this guy is a Principe. Let's do auto level. Okay, so is that it? I think that's it. I think I want her to be a bit more nimble, actually. As for this guy, I'll give him a better spear. The like critical damage drops, but what are these skills? Precise stab, I have that. And piercing thrust. Excess damage dealt to shield strength overflows to the target's health. Interesting. What does this do? Makes a quick melee attack at half damage. I'll go with the spear, actually. What are his skills, actually? Okay, so I think we're okay from here. Is there anything I can do to make this guy a lot less squishy, I wonder? Um, I think that's really it. What is this, quest? Okay, I saw that. Let's track with some of these people here. Anything I can pick up here, I wonder?
I have wanted to come to Rome for so long. I am almost nervous now.
I hope you won't be disappointed. It is a silly like any other, just bigger. I shall go for the first one, actually. It's a splendid sight. I'm sure you'll love it. There's no place like Rome in the whole world.
That is what everyone says. Now I get to see it for myself. I'll let you know if I agree. You are happy to be home?
I'm happy I get to see my family again. They're what makes this city my home.
They will be quite happy to see you again, I bet. I have no place to stay, of course. I can stay in your home, maybe. Just for now.
You can live in my villa for a few months at least, until you find a place of your own.
That is good enough. I would not want to overstay my welcome.
Are you planning to stay in Rome in the long term?
We will see. Maybe I will hate it. Then I will have to go and find someplace else to be. But I think I will want to stay. If I can find place to live.
You might draw a lot of attention in Rome.
You think it will be bad? Maybe you can help me buy nice Roman stola. Then I will fit in. right?
I'm sure we can make you fit in with a little work.
We'll go shopping. It will be fun.
Rome loves gladiators. You can make a good living in the arena.
Why would I want to keep fighting when I don't have to? Fighting is a necessity of life. It is not sport. I did not come to Rome to keep fighting.
Alright, great. Let's talk later. Talk to this chick.
Hey.
You look a bit weird.
Oh, thanks. Just what every girl hopes to hear. I don't want to return. I don't even know where to go. This is the first time I'm back home.
Okay, well, you're always welcome to stay with me in our villa if you need a place.
I appreciate that, but I'd better not. I don't want to depend on someone else. I've seen how badly that can turn out. But I appreciate the offer, really.
Maybe I can help you get your own home back then.
Doubtful. But I'll keep it in mind.
Aren't you glad we're black?
Not really. I like it better out there.
Really? Why?
I don't know. People. There's a lot of people in Rome. I'm not a people person.
By Juno, Sheriff Kalina, aren't you excited about meeting your friends and family again?
That's exactly what I'm dreading.
How they like Asia?
Good weather, nice food. What's not to like? And you've got what you wanted too.
I think you're right. I'm sure I'll get my home back.
I wouldn't count on anything. Those Vitellius bastards are slippery. Expect the unexpected.
Valet? Or is that a vow? I don't know. How's this guy now?
What is it, Legate?
You seem discontent?
It is an action that bothers me. Idleness corrodes the warrior's mind.
Life is not a series of battles. Cherish the quiet moments. There'll always be a war.
It is in the quiet moments a warrior dies. I would rather stay alert.
So what will we do now? Is there someone waiting for you?
There was, but not in Rome. I had a sister once, although sometimes I question my own sanity. Did she truly exist, or did I merely dream of her?
Aristocles teaches us that one may never truly know. We live chained inside a cave, staring at the shadows on a wall.
None can chain Bestia Tabat anymore. I will find out where my sister is.
Perhaps we can find her together after my work at the Senate is done. Oh, how did you come to be separated?
We were both sold as children. She fetched a higher price than I, for she was better in every way than I was. I do not know what became of her.
Well, perhaps we can find her together after my work at the Senate is done.
I shall consider your offer.
We shall help you find your sister, Bestia. Failing that, we shall prove her existence or the lack thereof.
What do you think about the campaign?
You are a capable commander. Mercy is your weakness. Your enemies exist as long as they survive.
In some situations, you need an enemy alive to achieve a greater victory.
Can't think of any situation like you mentioned.
Take care of yourself, Bestia. Let's talk to this guy.
Welcome home, Domine.
Are you happy to be back?
More than happy. Although it was nice to be back in my homeland once again, I find it quite impossible to not miss Rome. All I need now is a change of clothes and a day trip to the library.
I'll see to it that you get whatever you need, old friend.
Much appreciated. It was good to be back in action, but now my old bones are in dire need of some rest.
What's the first thing you want to do?
To see your mother. I'm sure she is anxious to know we've arrived.
Oh, that is a good idea indeed. Do it discreetly though, and let me know if Mother is doing well.
I shall be cautious like a lizard. None shall be aware of my presence.
All in all, this campaign went well, I say.
It appears we have everything we need against Vitellius Scaevola. But keep in mind, appearances can be deceiving.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
I know you will.
I'll see you later. Talk to this guy.
Legate,
Are you feeling well?
I always get this weird feeling when I'm back. Like I've left something of mine behind out there.
I don't know about you, but what I need right now is a warm bath.
Now there's a thought. That masseuse from Lutetia. I wonder if she's still around. Brilliant idea, Legate.
So this is it then. What will we do now?
You know what? For once, I'll do nothing. Nothing at all. And it will be glorious.
I need to get my home back, but after that I might join you in your pursuit for nothing, my friend.
A word of warning, Legate. My nothing involves a lot of debauchery and degeneracy.
I have earned the right to experience the finest debauchery Rome has to offer.
In that case, we have a compact. As they say in Rome, live with Kaiso, live your life.
And who are they? The people who say that?
You know, people say that. I'm sure I've heard some people saying that.
We did alright back in the East, huh?
Couldn't be better. We have conquered Asia, and you have all the evidence you need to put that traitorous Vitellius Scaevola behind bars.
I'll see you later. Great, is that it? I think that might be it.
Arwe Lucullus and his victorious legion, welcome home.
Salve, Vitus. It is good to be home again. I'm looking forward to a nice bath and a flask of good Carthaginian wine. Maybe two.
May I humbly recommend Vipsanius Marcellus' new batch? People say it's heavenly.
Ah, your recommendations never fail to impress. Do address the legatus, though. This victory was of his doing more than mine.
My apologies, Legate. I neither know nor recognize you.
The consul oversees my contribution. What I did for Rome, not for recognition.
Nonsense. It is high praise from the consul. Now, let us conclude our business. The consul seems to attribute the success of this campaign to you, Legate. Thus it is your duty to formally disband the Legion and relinquish your weapons. Beyond this river lies the Pomerium, and not even a victorious imperator can cross it bearing arms.
What do you mean, disband? This is our army. If we disband the Legion, our enemies will be able to attack us.
Attack us? Who could be stupid enough to attack Rome?
Rome is well protected, Legate. Besides, our men are weary. They want to go home.
Domine, if you refuse, your legion will be put to death. That is the punishment for such a transgression.
Very well, let us do as requested.
You have given up your command, but you have retained your virtue. You can always get your command back when Rome needs you again.
You've taught me much, Patrone. I owe you everything.
Ah, you overstate my influence. It is easy to make a sharp sword out of good steel. The River Rubicon marks the sacred line where you stop being a warrior. It is time you learn how you may conquer a more civilized battleground. We shall meet at my villa in 2 nights. There are people I want you to meet prior to the Senate hearing. We must get your villa back somehow. Do not worry about your favorite gladius. Your war gear will be kept safely in my summer villa outside the city.
I hope you are hungry, Domine. Lucullus is known for his lavish feasts. Do not eat anything until I've tasted it first. I wouldn't put it past the Vitellius brothers to poison this entire party just to get you and Lucullus.
What are we doing here? Shouldn't we prepare ourselves for the Senate hearing?
I am sure Dominus Lucullus has a reason and a plan. I would play along. My personal mission tonight is to taste each and every single dish. You may have to roll me home.
Who's in attendance tonight?
I see that Tullius Cicero and Porcius Cato are both here tonight. They are highly esteemed senators of the Optimatus faction.
The famous advocate Cicero?
The very same. He is an orator of unmatched skill. He was trained in Greece, you know.
I wish I had some kind of weapon on me.
To what end? A blade would not help against poison.
Alright, I'm going in. Wish me luck.
May Fortuna smile on you, Domine. I'll be here if you need me.
Right on time. Just like a proper legatus. Welcome, son. After this long and arduous campaign, a feast is all you need.
I'd rather get my villa back and have a feast there.
All in due time. All in due time. Now, divert your attention to our guests. This is more important than you think.
Shouldn't we be preparing for the Senate?
We should, and we are. This is our preparation. The guests in this party were not randomly chosen. Our success largely depends on your conduct tonight.
Who are these people?
Well, you know Marcus Minucius Thermus. He's still thankful for your timely assistance and the saving of his life. You probably remember Marcus Aurelius Cotta as well. He seems to have brought his siblings, Lucius and Aurelia Cotta. The gentleman in the corner is Marcus Tullius Cicero. Making his acquaintance should prove to be very useful for you. I plan for him to become your advocate tomorrow. Last but not least, I've also invited Marcus Porcius Cato, who may or may not represent you as well. You see why it was important for you to be here.
Anything specific I should do?
I think not. Just be your charming self and try to win them over. And please relax. You have defeated an army of rebel pirates. This is a simple dinner party.
You're right as always.
Of course I am. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
I will go and mingle.
Be sure to join us at the table before you leave. I'd like to introduce you to Cato myself. And smile. And do not walk like you have just swallowed a measuring pole.
Okay, so guess now we just go and mingle. Oh, I can't run, I gotta walk. Alright.
Surprised Crassus offered to pay for the whole campaign himself.
He's desperate for a military victory to get himself elected consul.
But fending off a mob of gladiators? That's not very glamorous.
An easy victory to advertise to gullible plebeians.
Okay, so it looks like I can't actually sit down. Not really doing much. Okay, so this is the console. Oh, is that boobs? It is.
Of course. The savior of the legions, Lucullus Wonder Kid. I knew you would be here.
then your powers of divination truly have no equal.
Don't give me that infuriating smirk. Slither off and gloat somewhere else, will you?
Excuse my brother's ill mood, Legate. This new Carthaginian wine doesn't agree with him, if you know what I mean. I am Lucius Aurelius Cotta. This is our sister, Aurelia. We're glad to make your acquaintance. We were just talking about you anyway.
Of course we were.
Seem confrontational, Marcus. Did I do something to draw your ire?
Other than saving his life?
Lucius!
Oh, please, let him talk, Aurelia. Let everyone witness the failure of Marcus Aurelius Cotta. The man who got himself captured and let his nephew die. The consul who had to be saved by a homeless runt.
To speak frankly, I think none of this is your fault. Saving your life was an honor.
Rest assured, my brother is thankful for that, Legate.
You were speaking of me in good terms, I hope.
We were discussing how you saved my brother's life and became the hero of the Azia campaign.
Everyone knows the value of a great leader like Marcus Aurelius Cotta. It would have been a crime to not save him.
Yet my son Gaius was not valuable enough to be saved.
Oh, okay, so that's Caesar's mother. You are Gaius' mother. Though I knew him only briefly, I consider him a friend. His death pains me, but there was nothing I could do.
I apologize, Legate. They told me you had become close despite how briefly you knew each other.
Okay, I brought this home after your son died. It's the blade of his sword.
Oh, it's broken. This sword was my father's. It was called Crucaea Mors. You were friends with him, weren't you? However briefly. Why don't you keep it? I think I still have the old schematics for it. I'll have a servant bring them to your villa tomorrow.
So, how about the weather these days? A bit bleak, isn't it?
Really? Are you so eager to display your shallowness?
I am interested in heavenly phenomena.
Well, I'm not.
Alright, I think I better leave. Looks like he doesn't like me.
Magnus not coming tonight?
He's in Hispania, I believe.
Shit. Oh, I thought this was my chance to win his patronage.
Look, that young man there. I think that's him.
Really? He looks barely old enough to wipe his own arse, let alone command a legion.
If Lucullus says he won the war, then I have no choice but to believe it.
Okay, let's see what I got. Got some new inventory. So looks like I can learn this. So that's done. Chat with this guy, Thermus.
Ah, it's good to see you again. Have some wine.
You look well, Thermus. Have you recovered yet?
My leg still hurts every now and then, and all this rain isn't helping. That is nothing compared to what could have been. You have my eternal gratitude.
What was the least I could do to save a commanding officer? There is still a lot I can learn from you.
Much appreciated. But I am eager to return to my propraetorship in Asia. With any luck, Rome will never have need of me again.
Do you have any opinions on my impending Senate hearing?
It is pretty much out of my hands. I'd follow your Patronus's lead. Lucullus is a smart man who usually has a few backup plans. I understand you have all the evidence you need to expose Vitellius Scaevola. It's a strong position. Nevertheless, I would advise caution. Vitellius Scaevola, and especially his brother Lurco, are ruthless and cunning. Expect the unexpected.
Do you know all of these people?
Only those who matter. Be careful around Cotta. He's still reeling somewhat from the damage that was done to his pride.
His pride? We saved his life.
To a man like Cotta, an honorable death would have been preferable to a humiliating near miss.
Alright, I'll leave you to your wine. Anything I can do here?
That here Tullius Varus is planning to run for Pontifex Maximus?
I did.
I haven't received an invitation yet. I'll let you know when it arrives.
This might be the last chance. Cotta is just home from a successful military campaign. His election.
That fool Silvius. He's been.
Doubtless Cotta will be Pontifex.
You must admit that last orgy was fantastic, though.
Okay, interesting conversations. What the heck is up there? It's like a performance. Okay, so I guess I'm going to talk to these guys.
That is absolutely unnecessary. I'd spend it all on farmlands. People need their food.
Indeed they do. But what good is food if it's obtained by illegitimate means? What do you think about it, Legate?
I seem to have walked into an ambush. Clearly my scouts have failed me.
Fortunately, I know you are good at handling ambushes.
Spoils of war, unaccounted for and untaxed. Should they be used for development to feed the people of Rome? A simple question.
It depends on the situation. If the people are starving, sure, but we should also punish the person who committed a crime.
A fairly strong answer, I'd say. No matter how much you try to legislate, the situation at hand will defy your expectations.
Meet Senators Marcus Porcius Cato and Marcus Tullius Cicero, who will be acting as your attorney tomorrow. At least I hope so.
Unfortunately, things have developed differently, my friend. I've decided to represent Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola instead.
What? Why?
I generally avoid prosecuting. One does not make friends that way.
Certainly an interesting turn of events. But I've heard you talking disfavorably about the Vitellius brothers before. How do you justify defending them?
What I justify hardly matters. I seek to represent them to the best of my ability, so justice can be served.
If that's what the system requires, I guess it makes sense.
Precisely. The rules exist for a reason. One must understand the reasons to challenge them.
Rules should never invalidate the reasons for their existence. Morality is beyond law. Legate, what guidelines did you follow when you had to decide the fate of that Triarchus? Why did you let him live?
I can't remember who that is. There was no evidence to prove his guilt. I won't take a man's life on a mere suspicion.
Our feelings often point towards the moral path. I wonder, exactly how utilitarian are you in your thinking? I heard you had the opportunity to bribe a hired guard protecting a spy.
Stop interrogating the man, Kato. Not everyone must adhere to your high standards.
It's alright, Cicero. I did have that option.
Yet you did not take it.
I had better options.
No doubt those options were cheaper.
Well, gentlemen, this discussion has become too hypothetical for my tastes. I bid you a good day.
Wale, Kikoro. See you tomorrow.
One final question, before I retire as well.
You and your questions, Kato.
I believe if you wanted, you could enter the Pomerium fully armed. Why didn't you?
I do not need any weapons to defend myself.
So you follow the rules only because you are strong. This has been an interesting conversation, gentlemen. I thank you for it. But now, with your permission, I shall leave. Welate.
Wale, Kato.
Okay, return to Cineros.
You look tired.
So Cineros.
Shall we leave?
Let's hang around for a little longer. Let's see if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. What happens if I actually go up here? Oh, nothing. Alright, let's leave.
You look tired. Shall we leave?
Indeed, I'm exhausted. Let us leave.
So, did you enjoy yourself?
Certainly. This was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let us rest now. Tomorrow is a big day.
Oh, we got some more experience points. This guy leveled up. Alright, so let's see. What can we give him? Let's do protect. I think that's about it. Present your evidence against Vitellius Scaevola in front of the Senate. Okay, let's go.
As per today's augury, a specific issue stood out as being of utmost importance. I bring forth the following relatio, the result of which is to be decided per discussionem, and as usual before the sun sets.
Okay, I think, what does that mean?
It means the issue is to be discussed, allowing us to present our findings publicly.
The complaint is brought forth by Lucius Licinius Lucullus concerning alleged wrongdoing and infamous conduct by Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola and his brother Vibius Vitellius Lurco. Are both parties present?
I am present.
As am I.
Weird that Vitellius Lurco would be here to do this. Where is Scaevola? He is the accused.
Are both parties represented?
I shall represent the defendant.
And I shall be making the case against the defendant. Okay, I think our advocate is a bit late. Can we delay this hearing? Let's go with number 2.
There's no one coming. You will have to present our case.
This hearing will conclude at sunset. I'm afraid we have no time to wait for your imaginary advocate. Do go ahead with the restatement of your accusation.
We discover that the defendant, Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola, has been funding and protecting piracy in the Mediterranean, thereby supporting Rome's enemies.
Found out. So you do have evidence. Interesting. Do you accept the accusation, Cicero?
I see no reason to comment at this stage. May I humbly remind the Magistra, he who makes the claim has the burden of proof. We shall rest until sufficient proof is presented to eliminate all shadow of a doubt.
I was just trying to be helpful. The defendant is always at a disadvantage.
I'm sure you mean usually and not always.
As you wish. Present your evidence.
The crates meant to supply the enemy had Vitellius Scaevola's seal on them.
Preposterous. Do you think my client would be foolish enough to commit a crime and put his signature on the evidence?
The evidence is material, Cicero. There is no room for interpretation. The crates do carry Scaevola's signature.
I have investigated them myself. I concur. Is there anyone who would contest my findings?
I admit, the evidence looks damning.
So, do the defendants admit their guilt? Are the Vitelli guilty of all crimes stated or implied?
Of course not. For starters, the evidence proves only treason.
Only? What else is needed to declare this man infamous?
Do not interrupt the speaker.
No harm done. My dear friend Cato is correct. The evidence is enough to declare one infamous. That one is Tiberius Vitellius Scaevola. Nowhere in any findings can you conjure the ability to implicate my client, Webius Vitellius Lurco.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of both of them actually. Let's see. Treason is a serious crime. Scaevola should receive the highest possible punishment.
That, of course, depends on the nature of the treason. But that's largely irrelevant.
That is literally the topic of our discussion, Cicero. How in the world can you say it's irrelevant?
There simply is no case. Vitellius Scaevola cannot be punished.
Your rhetorical games grow tiresome. You have admitted the evidence is rock solid.
This should be interesting.
Why can't Scaevola be punished?
Simply because the man is dead. Therefore, he cannot be accused. Therefore, the case is null and void.
Senators, people of Rome, of course the evidence is clear. I accept my brother's guilt. It is a stain on our family name. A stain we will quite possibly never be able to cleanse. You know I love my family. I love my brother more than anything else in this world. Almost anything. The only thing I love more than my own brother is Rome itself. And thus, with sorrow in my heart, I was forced to take his life.
Oh, I see.
who boasts of fratricide before the whole Senate?
It is not a boast. It is my solemn duty to deliver the news. I am a man with the highest of morals. Someone who places the well-being of Rome over his own flesh and blood. Step outside, senators. You will witness my brother hanging from the old tree. Let him rot there. Do not take him down. Let it be a warning to all those who would threaten Rome, placing their petty family matters over the well-being of our great republic. Let it be known that Rubius Vitellius Lurco will never tolerate treason, not even from his own blood.
A decision cannot be reached. This case is non-existent.
What just happened?
That bastard outmaneuvered us. We underestimated how cold-blooded he truly is. This is not good, though. He turned impending defeat into a major victory. We will need a new plan. Go home and lay low for now. Your family needs you.
Damn, that is crazy. Just killed his brother. Outmaneuvered. Alright, I think I'm going to end it for today, and we're going to come back next time.